Flight. Title on the line. And it's the most unpredictable championship in Ace. Here comes participant number 1. This is anybody's contest. Josh Glide coming out to the squared circle. Glide, young upstart, stole the show for Fight for Flight. 1 month ago, Ace Management decided let's throw this kid in for the Fight for Flight championship as it's on the line.
Josh Glide is young, he's hungry, and he's willing to risk it all, which is exactly what the Fight for Flight title is all about.
You know, the Fight for Flight championship, at least all I know, an actual championship dedicated to multi-man match wrestling. Here comes the former.
Wait, say that again. No, say it louder so he hears you.
The former Fight for Flight champion.
He called you former.
He didn't beat me for it.
He called you former.
That's my belt.
You lost the championship. You know the rules. First fall to a finish, Chris Raze. You lost the championship. That's the ways of a Fight for Flight championship match. Your odds automatically decrease in a title match.
Last week when he lost that belt, when the show was over, he came up to me and he told me to never call him what you just called him.
I'm just stating facts. He's a former champion. And Stockade, his mentor, his leader in the New Age Wrecking Crew, from what I was told back in the locker room last week, was be your us.
Participant number 3 is a guy that I hate the fact that I know this guy is a great in-ring competitor. We've seen him week after week performing. The fact that he's with Mike Lewis, though, just makes me a little queasy.
Lewis, really? This might be the best chance for Mike Lewis to get it. The odds of Ultimo Maya becoming champion are great. Chris Raze keeps saying he's Fight for Flight. He's the former champion. But Ultimo Maya has a great chance of becoming Fight for Flight champion.
Ultimo Maya, the man of no emotion, with Mike Lewis, a man with too many emotion.
Can Lewis finally break the streak? Can someone finally defend the Fight for Flight championship in the Mike Lewis camp?
Backstage here at Mercury Rising, my guest at this time, newly crowned Fight for Flight champion, Chris Taylor. Some say this is the victory that you needed here in Ace. How are you feeling?
Honestly, after working my tail off for the past 2 years, I am proud to say my hard work is paid off. And I am your new Fight for Flight champion.
And how do you feel tonight? Are you going to defy the odds in your first title defense?
The odds are against me, but I fought against the odds before, proving to the world, the entire Ace Nation, that I'm now the Fight for Flight champion. And tonight, I'm not going to do anything less. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to be faster. I'm going to fly higher and prove to the world why I am Mr. Fight for Flight, why I am the one-man show, and why I am the Fight for Flight champion. Tonight, it's showtime.
Hailing from Yonkers, New York, weighing to see at 165 pounds, Josh Glide! Introducing challenger number 2, representing the New Age Wrecking Crew, hailing from Transylvania, weighing to see at 150 pounds, Chris Raze! Introducing challenger number 3, being accompanied to the ring by Mike Lewis, hailing from the jungles of Guatemala,
This is getting ugly early. Chris Raze was not pinned. Let's just state that he was not pinned in that Fight for Flight Championship match, but according to the rules, first fall wins it, and the champion does not have to be pinned to lose the belt. Chris Raze won the belt by not defeating the champion. Need we remember that?
This is true. And I think history might repeat itself, if you think about it. Looks like Taylor and Raze are going to start this contest.
Former champion and current champion. These two guys know each other very well throughout their midst of multi-man matches through American Championship Entertainment over the past 2 years.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot between these two guys when it comes to these multi-mans. These guys are no strangers when the title's on the line.
Chris Taylor with the Owen Hart to break that hold, and now he has that arm wrench locked on firmly.
Raze, though, got his fingers up in the eyes, able to push him back, shoots him off the ropes, ducks the clothesline. Taylor going in, up and over.
Chris Raze really has slowed down his pace to his level. He is mad. Oh, look at Raze counter. Raze got countered by Taylor. We are at a standstill in this Fight for Flight Championship match. Taylor's first defense.
Yeah, just coming down to a little shoves. Ducks a shot. Oh, straight back kick.
You know, classic Mikey D, I know during intermission you went backstage. You know, what's the feeling? Oh, whoa!
That was beautiful.
That's what you call a corkscrew blockbuster.
Ultimo Maya in, looking for the opening.
Unpredictability. Mike Lewis wants a champion in the Enterprise so badly. He can taste it. But Mikey D, you went back to the locker room during intermission. I have to ask you, what was the feeling like knowing that Stockade only has one championship left in the fold with the Wrecking Crew?
I knew better than to go anywhere near that corner of the locker room. Stockade just sat there and he had this look on his face. I feel really bad for Tiny tonight in the main event for the heavyweight title, because you know that Stockade is going to pull everything that he has. Meanwhile, Cannonball.
Maya from the islands of Guatemala with that beautiful cannonball.
Did you say the islands of Guatemala? Guatemala is a country on the mainland.
Well, I'm going jungle.
Oh, get a map. Meanwhile, in the ring, Glide. Oh, huge air on that drop kick.
That was a drop salt, beautifully done by Glide. Glide's the unpredictable one in this contest. The real unpredictable one. No one knows what to expect. He's only been in 2 Fight for Flight style matches.
Taylor and Maya now out in front of us, raising Glide. Whoa!
Raze just beeled him over the top.
All three men now on the outside. Raze left alone on the inside, telling the fans that he is Fight for Flight. Let me show you. The fans are actually chanting for Raze to fly.
He might be lulling everyone to a false sense of security. Uh-oh. Oh, Chris Raze just crashed and damn near burned on the floor. He went to spring up, and due to the heat and the sweat from everybody on the ropes, just went straight down and still nailed everybody.
All 4 men down in front of us.
That's what we call risk. That's what we call Fight for Flight.
That's what the title is about.
Go back to your match, you jerk.
Raze throwing Maya in.
Mike Lewis, over here one more time. You better get the rat spray.
Raze going in.
Anybody's contest.
Taylor and Glide are still down. Oh, Maya able though. Lord Raze in with a kick to the midsection, shoots him off. Up and over, go for a sunset attempt. Maya got him.
Raze just sat on him. I mean, Maya just sat on Raze.
Oh, double
knee.
Jinx.
Damn it.
Taylor now making his way back into the ring, going after Maya.
Chris Taylor said he was going to keep his eyes on everybody. Oh! He just cannonballed the corner. Cover!
Cannonball in the pool, but no one was there.
Chris Taylor in his first offense, dropping the elbow. You know, I've heard a lot of people say they really do not like Chris Taylor. They think he's arrogant and they think he's reckless.
I think you're one of those people.
I'm just going to tell you this much. Chris Taylor is a great talent. He's a young prospect here in Ace. But his arrogance is really rubbing people the wrong way.
Chris Taylor, sorry to cut you off. Chris Taylor putting Raze in the high rent.
He's too reckless.
Could be open slap right to the back. Maya has Taylor up.
An electric chair position.
Oh,
good Lord. Good Lord. Doomsday device with a cross body by Raze. And that might have ended well as Maya. Taylor landed on Maya's neck.
Glide's the only person that's up. Get in. Bringing Maya down.
Diving clothesline from Glide. Drop kick.
Scoop slam with authority, setting him up in position. Thinking top rope. Went middle moonsault.
Oh my goodness, I thought we had a new champion off that moonsault. So beautiful. Glide now picking up Maya. Irish from no reversal from Maya. Right to the buckle sternum first. Maya the Maya.
Taylor coming in before the cover can even happen with a straight punch style kick.
That might be one thing about Chris Taylor that works, is Recklin abandon for his own body.
Taylor had the double underhook. Maya able to get out with a straight kick to the knee, taking the wheel right out from underneath Taylor. Shining Wizard.
That was more of an Enziguri, I think, classic on that. It was a shining Enziguri, maybe?
Super kick.
This is anybody's contest.
Raze bringing him around. Throw dropped him with a DDT.
These gentlemen have been throwing every maneuver they have deep in their arsenal. Who wants it more? Who wants to be Fight for Flight champion?
Taylor up to his feet in the corner. Raze stirring in the middle of the ring.
And
the former champion and the current champion. Whoa, went for the boot. Did Taylor. Snow went for the spear, but caught it with a knee.
Great counter from Taylor.
He's got him up in the fireman. Oh!
Death by Taylor. And now there's no conclusion.
Here's your winner, and still Fight for Flight champion, Taylor.
Now there is no denying the conclusion of this rivalry. Chris Taylor's pinned Chris Raze, and he's still your Fight for Flight champion.
Want to go back to that corkscrew blockbuster from the opening minutes of the contest. He went up and over and snapped him with a neck breaker.
But Chris Taylor dug down deep. He countered the spear with that knee, and then followed up with the Death by Taylor DBT cancellation for Chris Raze. He is still your Fight for Flight champion. Showtime, Chris Taylor. What a battle. But right now, we're going to take it back to the interview center with Cheyenne Ortiz. Cheyenne, take it away.